Welcome, adventurers. This is part 2 of a live-streamed episode. To get immediate access to our full episodes, please visit chaoticallybalanced.com/support or links.chaoticallybalanced.com. Thanks. We'll see you on the next one. Welcome back. You are listening to the video recording of a live episode. To catch our shows live, be sure to like, follow, and subscribe to us. This will keep you up to date on our schedule and any changes that occur. All our stream info and links are in the description below and at links.chaoticallybalanced.com. You can also support us on Ko-fi by going to chaoticallybalanced.com/support and get access to exclusive content and our Discord community perks. Alright, enough of that. Let's dive into the adventure. And we are back. Thank you, everybody, for staying tuned and enjoying the shenanigans and negotiations. We're gonna hop back in here with the what should be the final little bit of travel and see what they run into when they get to the town. So right now we have Kraka piloting the little ship. Joachim is piloting his ship. Poppy was uneasy, so she is off flying around the ship. And the rest of you are just kind of hanging out on the main deck. For the final hour, nothing really drastic or anything happens. The fog dissipates, and with the increased speed, you do, as you get closer to the city, you do get more details about what's going on. The city itself seems okay. There's no smoke, no fires, nothing of note. But the airship that is above the city, the Ishanian airship, seems to have some smoke coming off of it a little bit in various areas. It doesn't look too badly damaged, but it's definitely been fighting. And you see that there are 3, 4, 5, 8. There are a lot of ships on the horizon. You're not sure if they're all attacking ships, if some of them are captured vessels. You don't know. But there's a lot of ships on the horizon. And as you approach the city, you see that the gates seem to be locked. There are guards about. You see very large anti-siege defenses protecting the dock and the city. As you see this new information, is there anything that you are going to be doing? Specifically you, Joachim. But anyone can chime in if they want to make any comments.
Sorry. So I see guards and whatnot.
You see there's a lot of commotion. As you get closer, you can make out people moving around on the docks. You see the anti-siege equipment kind of positioned in defensive locations. You see a big airship with Ishanian colors there, as well as all the ships out on the horizon line.
Since Crockett told me that Batman went ahead, I guess I'd try to see if I could make him out in any way. Yeah, he's pretty noticeable.
You're not quite close enough to do that yet.
I would, again, just as we get closer, looking to see if I can recognize anybody, specifically Batman, since he said he went ahead.
You do see 3 speedboats fast approaching you.
Are they flying shining colors?
They're not flying any colors.
No colors at all. Do they look like any of the fish people that we just encountered?
Nope.
Interesting. And they're coming right at us or going into port?
No, they're coming at you from port.
Oh, okay. I would ease up off of the accelerator and start slowing down.
Okay. Yenor, Poppy lands back on the deck as the speedboats arrive. Vessel captain, state your business.
We're looking for the Wizard Bat. We're investigators.
With 2 ships, looks like an insurrection to me.
I mean, that other one can't really function. Again, my name is Joaquin Sue. I'm of Sue Sailing. These 2 vessels belong to my company. If you're looking for our credentials, you can speak to the investigator right over there. And he points to Yenor.
I've heard enough. We heard word from our port town up there that a Sioux sailing vessel was the culprit in a pirate attack.
The culprit?
This dock is on lockdown.
Now, excuse me, sir, but Sioux Sailing doesn't support piracy.
Mm. And how do you explain your crew then?
They're reformed.
So you admit they are pirates?
I
Men,
admit they were.
get the cuffs out now. And you see the boats start circling to board.
Lala is hiding.
I'm gonna whip out the lantana badges.
Yeah.
Okay.
And say,
I told them to
excuse
go-
me.
Yes, are you the captain?
I'm in charge here.
You're
I'm
not the
Investigator
captain.
Graybreeze.
I've never heard of you.
You've heard of my bosses. You're not at court. I'm gonna hold up Dawnbringer. I'm sure you know who this is.
You are pirates. You stole that. Zara would never give that up. You call in reinforcements, and you see 3 more speedboats coming from the dock.
Now listen here, you're making a lot of assumptions there, Mr. Whatever your name is. You looking for some kind of promotion over here? Let's
Just
all
wait until we
tone
call
down
Lady
the rhetoric.
Lana.
Let's all just tone it back a bit, okay? And have a conversation. Jeez.
You tell that to my men that have been fighting off that fleet.
Whose fleet? Certainly not a Sioux Sailing fleet.
Listen, you could all be pirates, and this could all be some elaborate scheme, and then you see a stone in his ear start glowing. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes, sir. Uh-huh. Yes, ma'am. Uh-huh. Okay. Men, stand down.
What?
We are to escort you into port.
Oh. On whose orders, I wonder?
Bavin, the alchemical alchemist.
Well,
He's on that
I'm
sky
glad-
ship up there.
I'm glad we caught him at the same moment.
He saw you guys approaching.
And then couldn't tell you first.
I jumped the gun a little bit.
A little bit.
Huh?
This is Keurig, right?
Yeah.
You could have at least asked for our papers. We have papers to port.
The port is on lockdown.
Doesn't matter.
And we were told that a Sioux sailing vessel was part of an insurrection in the town up north.
And you're a fucking idiot.
I will report that
Joaquin,
to my
you're-
superiors, and you will be fined with paperwork. And he sticks his nose up and gets back on his speedboat and escorts you into port.
Joaquin is just laughing.
I'm gonna look at Joaquin.
Really?
I'm not paying that fine.
I mean, I'm not paying that fine. He was a douche canoe.
A douche canoe.
Yep.
That's an insult for douches.
This is a sea-based adventure.
You know?
You guys are nevertheless escorted into port by 6 speedboats. As you are brought into port, a dropship lands near you. We're gonna go to... We'll use this map again for the time being, because I don't have a specific map for this city yet, at least made. So a dropship lands, and a familiar tall figure with a wizard hat steps out of the dropship along with a couple guards. Apologies for the sergeant's rashness, and he gives side-eye to the sergeant.
Overzealous a little.
He means well. And
Does he mean something?
a Sioux sailing vessel did take part in an insurrection at the town up north. Just wasn't being captained by a Sioux sailing individual.
Clearly, it was pirates.
I will take care of any paperwork that he tries to send your way.
Gratitude.
In the meantime, please dock the ship, and if you would so kindly allow the Ishanian crew dock workers to disentangle the 2 ships and inspect them for repairs. And then we are going to have to impound the smaller one for further investigation. Since they are
Okay,
your
well-
ships, Mr. Sue, Captain Sue? Captain
Yes.
Sue will go with. Since they're your ships, we need your permission to do so.
Yep. No. You have. You have it.
Okay. For the time being, you are going to be locked down to the port side here until we get some security clearance taken care of. However, if you would like some better views and some better sleeping quarters for the night, I can take you back up to the airship. I'm not sure how many of you have been on an airship.
Once or twice. They are pretty cool. And I look to the rest of the group. Shall we?
You may, of course, stay down here if you'd like. I can't guarantee the airship's safety. It is the primary defense of this city right now.
Lala peeks out from
Oh.
behind where she's hiding and is like, are we talking like first class airship?
How about officers' quarters? This is a military airship, not a civilian airship. There is no quote-unquote first class.
Well, I got officers' quarters down here, so I guess it's up to you all.
I mean, I lived my life on the sea, so I've never been in the sky before, so I'm okay with going for a night in the sky.
We'd also be able to more easily debrief you of the information you have and brief you of the information that we have. Would you, if you are coming aboard, of course, Lady Kaida may come along and we can make room for Poppy.
Sure.
There
Yeah,
is an
no.
open landing bay if you would like to fly up there with Poppy yourself.
Kinda can.
Okay. Kind of hops on Poppy. Yeah, I don't think she would like getting in one of those things, and she gestures to the dropship. I'll see you up there. And takes off. The rest of you, what are you doing?
I'm gonna grab my things and go check out the airship.
So you have to get into the dropship that he came out of.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head out and do the same.
Okay.
Just in passing, Bavin, you wouldn't happen to have any god's blood laying around for my dagger, would you?
He gives you a look. God's blood?
Yeah, he's always bitching about it. He wants some. I mean,
think
I've
you
never...
need to visit a temple.
Cool. They have those around here, right?
Once I get you into the city.
Great. Thanks.
Raka and Wakim, are you both also getting on?
Oh yeah, well, like there's an
Yeah, no, I
opportunity to
thought
go in the sky. Yeah,
I thought Joaquin would be like the first one up on the airship.
All right. All those first-time flyers, you gotta strap into the seat. Don't try to just stand. You will fall over.
Not
Click.
the first time.
It's very much like the seats that are along the body of like a Quinjet from Marvel, or like a cargo plane or something, like a military jet. They're facing each other, and they're on the side, and then you just have an open pilot's cabin.
I'm gonna
Gotcha.
sit down, but I'm sure I can buckle up. I'm sure because of my shell, I'm sure I can't get. So I'm just not even gonna try.
They do have a couple larger seats as well as standard seats and smaller seats.
I'm just so excited that I didn't pay attention, and I'm just gonna sit in the wherever.
All right.
Probably good. Just for shits and giggles, it's gonna be a small seat, so like a fat guy in a little coat.
Lala.
Pilot. Go ahead.
Say Lala has found a seat that is her size and strapped in and is like swinging her legs back and forth like an excited child on a roller coaster.
Kraka, was it? I would suggest that you at least hold on to something. Takeoff is a bit aggressive.
I grasp the armrest.
It's no armrest, but you can grasp the straps of the seat.
What are they like shoulder straps?
They're like, yeah, there's shoulder straps, there's waist straps, there's like cargo tying straps above you.
I'll just like pull whatever straps to like over my shoulders and just like down, hold myself down, I guess.
Okay. The dropship rumbles as it takes off rather quickly. And then you feel a shift in orientation as you go from lifting off, staying horizontal to the ground, to flying and being perpendicular to the ground to get up to the airship. You feel the stomach drop feeling. Kraka, you in particular feel like you're going to be thrown out of your seat for a few moments. Joaquim and Yenor, this would be at least a semi-familiar feeling as you've both been on at least one airship before.
Joaquin's like, oh yeah, this is the fun part.
It's not quite as smooth as the civilian vessel that you've traveled on.
It's supposed to be the fun part.
And then you get up into the landing bay. And you see Kaya and Poppy also up there. They left quite a bit before you guys even got loaded up for takeoff. And you guys are now on an airship.
So, what's the interior look like?
Well, you're in the landing bay. So it's large, open. There's a bunch of docked ships, airships inside, much like this landing craft. There are some smaller, more compact ones. There are some that look like large cargo transporters as well. Well, you guys can unclench and get unbuckled and follow me. I'll take you to where you can stay and relax and show you where the war room is, so we can have a more private, sensitive discussion.
Hey,
Evan and a couple of guards escort you through various hallways, up and down various different corridors and stairwells, some ladders. At some point, a guard has to help escort Poppy an alternative direction because some of the corridors are a little tight for her. After another handful of minutes of doing this, we're gonna go with Nah, we'll do this one. You are met with the officers' quarters. At least the one that's been assigned to your group. There are a handful of beds in here. It is large enough to fit all of you in it. There's a great floor-to-ceiling window, wall-to-wall, looking out. Get settled in here. Knock if you need anything. One of the guards can help you out. And I'll be back here in a little while to bring you down to our meeting room with some of our guests, and we'll get that meeting underway.
What's a little while?
I have a few things I need to go straighten up before I come back, and that meeting's not for a couple hours, so you have a little bit of time.
Okay. Thank you.
The walls and the floor are adorned in green and gold inlays with silver accent, matching the Ashanian colors. There
Got
are
anything to
snacks.
drink?
Yeah, there are snacks, there are drinks. There's even a small little area dedicated for training with some target boards and some training dummies.
Are any of the beds in a corner?
Yeah, they're kind of in a row. So two of the beds are in a corner, and one bed's in the middle.
Lala is going to push things up against one of the beds in the corner.
There's nothing really to push up against it.
They have no furniture?
Not movable, it's built into the wall.
I can't live like this.
Hey, you guys want to play a drinking game? We got targets over there. We can make this interesting.
You all have fun. I have something to work on.
I'll drink with you, Crocker. What you got?
Well, there's targets down there, but if we take, I don't know, other objects, like, I don't know, is there anything shootable besides the targets, like I don't know, cans or bottles or anything?
Not empty currently.
Oh. Hmm. Well, I say that we'll have a couple of shots, and then we'll take our shot glasses, and we'll put them down there near the targets. And for every opponent's shot glass we break, they got a drink. And the first person to destroy all three wins. It's kind of like beer
You're
pong,
on.
but like, you know what I mean? It's shooting gallery style.
And he's like, yeah, you're on. Let's do it.
What are you taking shots of? There's some high quality wine, there's some high quality mead and beer and ale.
Joaquin's having one.
I mean,
Okay. First shot for both of you, fine. Great, tastes awesome.
Nice.
Second shot, I'm gonna need each of you to just make a Constitution check.
Okay.
Not a save, just a check.
24.
Another natural
And then-
20. Everyone gets
Wow.
an inspiration.
I don't think I can get any more back.
All right. Fine on the second shot. Third shot, both of you need to make a Constitution save.
Saved.
That's the same for both of you. That is funny.
Oh. Nah. Drunk as a skunk this time.
You're both... No. If you failed both of them, you'd be drunk. You're both feeling a little tipsy, though. Just a little bit. Like a good buzz. Go ahead and set up your shot glasses.
Okay. I've got mine up. You got yours up, huh?
So I'm gonna put my like one high, one medium, and one low somewhere down there in the end of the target range.
Okay. It's a small target range. It's like 15 feet. It's not large.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's shooting first?
Since Crocker suggested it, I'm gonna have Crocker go.
So do they have like bow and arrows there? Do they have like, what do
Nope.
they have for weaponry to be used?
There's no weaponry there. Officers are meant to have their weapons on them.
Okay, well then, I guess I'm gonna have to use my hammer.
You didn't check for weapons first. You just said you wanted to play a drinking game.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, I can pick anything up. Well, yeah, you have to use my hammer.
What are you
then.
throwing at your first target?
My light hammer.
Go ahead and make... Well, Joaquim, how did you place your shot glasses?
I did them. Hold on.
One, two, two.
I did them just horizontally.
Okay. Rock, go ahead and make an attack roll for me. That's a natural one.
Oh no!
Are you keeping that?
Just because we're just doing this for fun, yes, I'm gonna keep it.
Kraka throws his light hammer. Throws it too hard. He whipped it. And it embeds itself in the target from the grip side up to the hammer head. Completely misses the shot glass.
You okay over there, buddy?
That was just a practice. I wanted to make sure, see how accurate I was, so I was aiming for the target, not your glass.
Nah, I don't believe you.
Well, let me go get my hammer back first before you go.
You are going to have to make a athletics check or a strength check to pull the hammer out of the target.
$17.
Okay, you're able to pull your hammer out of the target.
Gonna slowly walk back, like walk of shame.
Okay. As you get back, it is Joaquim's turn. Joaquim, what is your choice of weaponry for the first target? Or for the first glass?
Okay. So I need a ranged weapon.
Or spell, but that would require a spell slot.
Or cantrip, right?
You could use cantrip.
Firebolt.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Magics. 15.
A 15?
Mm-hmm.
Yours hit the edge of one of the shot glasses.
Sorry, what did I hit?
You hit the edge of one of the shot glasses.
Huh.
Not quite breaking it, but it shifts it a little bit. You see the scorch mark on it.
How did I miss that?
Oh.
And he's looking at his finger like he made a finger gun to shoot. He's looking at the finger gun.
I think your sights are off.
You're one to talk?
I told you I was going for the target, not your shot glass.
Yeah, well. If you believe that, I've got a bridge to sell you.
Really?
And
Where?
then he just gives him a deadpan look when he says that.
Oh.
You two are very focused on your game, but Deedle and Yenor, and I guess technically Kaido too, you notice Lala has claimed a corner of the room and taken the mattress off of the bed frame and made a cave for herself in the corner of the room. You also all take notice of the ridiculous game that is going on by the target, by the practice area. Kraka. It is your turn again. Are you still using your light hammer, or are you going to defer to a different weapon?
Well, it's either light hammer, or I just find something in the bar to throw.
You have a whip.
Yeah, but that's only 10 feet. The range is 15, you said.
A whip should be. Is a whip only 10 feet? I thought it was 30.
No.
I see.
Because I have the the tavern brawler strike, but that doesn't say I can use it for like throwing things.
Yeah. No, Tavern Brawler Strike is.
I can just use any object as a weapon, basically.
Yes. But it's only for melee attacks.
So I guess I'm gonna throw my hammer again.
Okay. Go ahead, make an attack roll with your hammer.
$21.
You hit. The leftmost shot glass shatters. You all hear this clang, clang, clang. Your hammer hits shot glass, and some of the shards embed into the target behind it, and then it kind of just falls to the ground.
Do you want me to get your drink before I get my hammer or after? I'll take that as after, and I'll go get my.
Joaquim, you're muted. Uh-oh. Well, I know we didn't lose him. Lala, as we're waiting, are you finished creating this cave for yourself? Are you doing anything else?
Nope. Once she has constructed it, she will just crawl in and kind of relax a little while.
Okay. Yenor or Detool, are you doing anything? Okay. Joaquim. I don't know where he went. While we wait, you can all just take a quick glance out the window, and you see a similar scene to what you had experienced at Theoday's port. The docks are closed. There's a huge crowd of people that seem to be unhappy about that at the dock entrance, or at the gates to the city. You see there is some smoke coming up from various areas. Could be little fires people set to keep themselves warm. The city itself, there seems to be a barricade on the other side of the gate. There seem to be protests happening. Off in the distance, you can see there is just more barricades, and it looks like there are military personnel throughout the city.
Oh. Looks like it's going down up there.
You feel the ship rumble a little bit. You hear some footfalls in the hallway, and then a loud reverberation. You're not sure what's going on. I think we lost Wakeem, so I will firebolt for him. There it is. He rolls a 28. So the first shot glass that he hit explodes as the firebolt hits it. Alright, go ahead, Kraka.
Nice shot. Oh God.
A 12. That's better than a natural one. You throw your hammer, and it hits in the same spot that you broke the first glass.
Just making sure it was broken.
It doesn't even stick in the target. It just bounces off the wall.
Oh.
We're gonna do another firebolt. Yeah, you retrieve your hammer. Wakeem unleashes this firebolt. This one, he is too high and misses your middle shot glass. Burns the target at the back a little bit.
Huh. Thought you had the sights adjusted. Guess not. Oh my God.
Another 12. This time your hammer goes in between the two remaining shot glasses, Kraka. The proper side does stick in the target, though, so it doesn't bounce and hit the floor. Wakeem's gonna make another shot. That one is a 19. He hits your middle shot glass. And it also explodes from the heat of the impact. He's got 2 down and you still have 2 to hit.
Thanks for tuning in. If you're enjoying the show, leave a like and review. It will help lead others our way. If you want to support us further, head over to our Ko-fi page, chaoticallybalanced.com/support, linked in the description below, and see what exclusive content we have for you. Without further ado, let's get back to the adventure.
I'm gonna keep my back to the target, and I'm just gonna close my eye, focus on where the glass is, and I'm gonna swirl my hammer around, kind of and turn around real quick and just blindly throw it in the direction that I remember where one of the shot glasses are. So that be just normal still?
I don't know. Let me look at your sheet here real quick. I mean, you don't have blind sight. So that'd be, because you're not looking at the target, that'd be disadvantage because you don't have anything that would let you have that be a standard throw.
$23.
How did you roll higher? Okay.
Well, Monk, I focused on the cheat.
You, yeah. You do this and you spin around and you whip the hammer out and it smashes the middle glass that Joaquin put out.
Do like a little jig as I go retrieve my hammer.
Alright. He is going to do another firebolt. That is a 24, Kraka. He fires his last firebolt and it explodes the final glass.
I'm just gonna throw my hammer one more time just for help.
Go ahead.
19.
Your hammer also takes out the final glass.
Nice. Still won, Yakeem.
Joaquin still won. What was the bet? You were gonna drink?
Oh, well, we were. The point was drinking, but the loser pays. So I guess I'm paying for all the shots and whatever we're drinking. And
This isn't a hotel. You're just given this stuff.
well then, I guess more drinks. I don't know. I just wanted to drink.
You feel another large rumble of the ship. You all feel it. Some of the glass rattles on the walls. And then you hear a siren go off. You hear banging on the door. Investigators, come quickly. Your presence is needed.
Oh. I slam whatever I have left of the drinks that I need to drink, and I head out.
Lala peeks out. They mean us.
We're with Investigator Graybreeze, so we're all investigators. So yeah.
Okay.
Is everyone else following?
Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna assume Joaquin is following. My love. I'm gonna stay here with our poor feathered daughter.
Yes, give her love.
Be safe.
No, I'll just jump off the dock.
You are all led swiftly through all these hallways and up into a very large chamber. I have brought them, sir. And he closes the doors behind you. Ah. Bavin, thank you for bringing our esteemed guests onto my ship. I'm surprised we're still dealing with this pirate threat, but I'm hoping they can provide some insight. Investigator Graybreeze. It is my pleasure to make the acquaintance.
And you are?
Let me find him. Where is he? I am the Iron Hand.
Can I vibe check this dude?
Can you vibe check him?
Yeah, I'm getting slimy feels, and I'm uncomfortable. So no.
DM, I know of him, right?
Yes,
We've-
you have worked with Inspector Genelor,
Yes.
and you have taken orders from the Iron Hand.
Okay, so he's like my boss. Kind of.
He's like your number one customer.
Okay.
I've heard the name come up a couple
Does he
times.
pay me well?
The Shawnian government pays you well.
Okay.
He's just your intelligence contact.
Is he slimy? And have we met in person? Would Yenor think he's slimy? I know more than I should.
How do you feel about Long Fang from Avatar?
Which one's that?
The leader of the Dai Li.
Yenor probably wouldn't like him.
He's like a watered down version of Long Fang.
Okay, so she doesn't. She thinks he's a little grimy. Okay.
Yeah. Lala, go ahead and make an insight check.
If you wouldn't mind doing it for me, I've got a baby situation.
Okay, I will go ahead and roll the insight check for you. You only have a +1 to insight. Jeez.
Yeah, it's not my best.
That's a 17.
Woohoo!
General vibe check on the Iron Hand. He is... He thinks he's the smartest one in the room.
Is he suspicious of us? Is one of the things that I'm sort of looking for. Like, do I think that he may like turn on us, or is he trying to like use us in a bad way?
You don't read anything about him outwardly like evil, like gonna turn on you. He does seem like he's trying to overly get on your good side right now. But also remain in charge. Because technically he is in charge. He is the highest ranking member on this ship. And he knows it.
Gotcha.
And he's not afraid to flaunt it.
Mhm.
You have not. Yenor has not met this person, not met the Iron Hand in person, just communicated through Inspector Genelor and letters.
How nice to finally put a face to the name.
I don't have one of those. I'm just the Iron Hand.
That is a name of sorts.
What do you know of this pirate situation? Any of you? Even though I am only working with Inspector Graybreeze here. But I'm sure if she's come across you all, she has hired you to her employ, and therefore you all also kind of work for me then.
They do exist.
No, you don't have any particular information about why these pirate attacks have increased.
I heard
Not
they
off
were
the top
pretty
of my
pissed
head.
off.
Who do you think pissed them off, though?
I heard someone tried to do an assassination attempt on the queen.
As did I. I heard that same information.
Well, then you know it's true.
I do. You notice Bavin giving some very heavy side-eye to the Iron Hand from the corner. You know, I know we've never met, but we've talked. How come those three look familiar?
Well, they're all very attractive. Maybe that's how you know them.
No, he just kind of waves you off. I don't think that's it. There's something about those three.
It's true. I did some modeling for the children's Macy's catalog like 10 years ago.
Well, as it is, they're all under my employ and therefore my protection. So they're safe here, right?
As safe as any of us are.
Yeah. We're so safe.
Can I try to deceive him into just believing that we were like former models? He's probably seen us in a catalog or an advertisement.
Hey, roll a deception check. Go ahead. I can roll a deception check for you.
God.
Yes, please.
What level is he?
You don't know.
Okay.
That is a 26.
Lala poses.
He is going to roll. I used one of the inspirations I got. I rolled the same thing. I use another inspiration because I rolled a natural 20. $17. He doesn't quite believe that you are models, but he also doesn't not believe that it's just he's seen you somewhere else and not from the more likely sort that he's trying to figure out if you are the faces that are on the wanted poster.
I'm offended that he doesn't think I'm adorable enough to have been a child model.
You know, Inspector Graybreeze, I am going to have to report that you are here to the Iron Fist.
You don't necessarily have to. I'm still investigating, and it's probably best if my location is kept on the down low.
Wait, I
Who
thought
knows
he
if
was
it
the
accepts.
Iron Fist.
No, this is the Iron Hand.
Oh, fuck. They're different things. What the shit? Okay. I'm never going to be able to keep that straight, just so you know.
Well, the Iron
never...
Fist actually has a name when you meet him.
Okay.
The Iron Hand does not.
I'm never going to keep that straight. All right.
That's fine.
We wouldn't want to compromise my investigation, would we?
According to Inspector Genelor, it may have been compromised already. You did have a dealing with a slaver, did you not?
Yeah, I'm not there no more.
No, you're here. After a Sioux sailing vessel was seen with pirates on it.
Yeah. Then we sent the pirates.
Sioux. I don't know if Captain Sioux is with us right now. We'll get back to him later.
We're just gonna stare at him.
I'll bother Imnik later. On to the information. What did you find out on that ship?
Which ship?
The one that you so kindly escorted back here for us.
Well, we found some boxes that were pure iron.
Anti-magic boxes.
They were put into an anti-magic safe in the captain's room.
Was there anything of note inside of these boxes?
We were too scared to open them.
What about in the room?
It was trashed. Absolutely disgusting. There was a rotting bag of potatoes on the top of the safe.
But you, as an investigator, did your due diligence and removed the trash.
Absolutely. That's how I found the safe in the room.
What's this report about an evil talking knife?
Oh, you mean Nosferatu? He's a buddy.
Whose buddy?
Ours.
I would like to inspect the knife, if you don't mind.
Well, that's not up to me. It would be a group decision.
He definitely minds.
He has the blood of a god. Let me have him. He smells of it.
Hey, you been to temple recently?
I worship in my spare time, yes.
Same. Who do you worship?
An old god.
No, that's not very specific. There's a lot. Yeah, you really thrive on being odd, don't you?
I thrive on compartmentalization of information. That is my job.
Well, that's no fun.
The less information that is trading hands, the better. I take the information. You and my other informant give me information. Then I determine what information goes back out.
How interesting.
Sorry, was he talking?
He just kind of glares at you and you feel this chill run down your spine, Kraka.
Is there a draft? Just gotta chill.
That was savage.
I can tell you that this port has been under siege for a few days now. There's a very large pirate fleet out there. We've tried to send out some emissary vessels. They didn't come back. And the king, in his lovely wisdom, will not spare any other resources out here. Apparently, there's some conflict in the north.
Conflict in the north, huh?
The
There's,
northern part of the kingdom.
No. Eudor's gonna roll her eyes at him.
there's conflict all over.
Well, I cannot be spared any more troops than what I have been given to deal with the pirate threat.
So,
Is there any way that we can assist?
If you could get the heads of those that angered the pirate queen, I'm sure that would assist very much.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think that's feasible right now. God only knows where they're at.
I would gladly like to find one of them and hand you that, yes.
Would any head work? I'm pretty sure we can find you some heads.
You've seen the wanted posters. You tell me.
Yeah, you know, I can't recall. So much has happened recently, it's just... I guess it just didn't stick in my head.
That's fine. I have a couple of my other agents also working on this information.
Interesting. Have they found anything?
No, they had to flee the city they were in. Something about being found out.
Found out by who?
Some group of rogue pirates and an investigator ran them out of Fear Day.
Oh, interesting.
Uh, I thought I heard something that the 3 people on the water coaster are wrongfully accused.
Do you have any information that would aid in their innocence?
It was just some conversation I heard of people talking in a bar. I don't really have enough proof besides gossip.
Well, that can't help prove someone's innocence, unfortunately. My agents had infiltrated the highest level of government in Fear Day, and then had to flee due to an increasing investigation, and you see him glare at Bavin for a moment, and then it passes.
Hey, what do you know about Elemanther pirates?
They're a nuisance, but they're not detrimental. They do more good than harm. They don't.
Yeah.
They're merfolk. They don't agree with how us land folk deal with piracy.
Well, piracy does usually happen in their domain, not yours.
I am everywhere. In every government. Everywhere is my domain.
Out of game, would Yenor consider herself part of his domain, considering she's more underground being a pallet elf?
You are one of the agents that is part of the Iron Hands domain. Yes, you are paid by him and you feed him information.
No, I mean more like the land she considers his versus the sea versus underground. Would underground count as something else?
Underground is the Underdark. That would count as something else, yes.
Okay.
Captain Sue.
Yes.
Would you like to explain how one of the Sioux sailing vessels got infested with pirates?
Honestly, no, not really.
You would not like to explain?
I mean, it's difficult to determine, but I can tell you how my vessel got situated with quote unquote pirates. I call them reformed individuals.
But I was told your members were all investigators, not pirates.
That's why I said reformed individuals.
Okay. We'll come back to that. Talking about the vessel that you brought to me. The small one. The one where a town got attacked because there were pirates on it. And your father's signature on the paperwork.
Yeah, no, we're still trying to figure that out ourselves.
Isn't that why we brought the ship here?
It is. It's one big clue.
It's secondhand information at this point. You have all had plenty of time to go through it and clean up any damning evidence if you were behind it.
You think so little
No.
of me?
No, Bavin was with us the whole time. Well,
He could not
almost.
have been.
Well, all right. Well, half the trip before he came to assist you guys.
You see him just kind of rub his forehead a little bit and sigh in frustration. The intelligence mind game is not going the way that he would like.
Mm-hmm.
I have this very important decision to make after our meeting today. And I need to determine what side of that decision that this group, Investigator Graybreeze, sits on.
We are on the side of the Iron Hand.
Are you? Or are you on the side of the Arctic Alliance? And he looks at Bavin. Or could you be spies for the Pirate Queen herself?
You've known me personally for years. Have I not always gotten the job done?
Well, there was that time you got jumped in an alley.
Because that was my fault? I paid those men specifically to beat me within an inch of my life. Huh?
And it sits for a second, thinking. Just thinking. You have a point. But it still caused you to not get that job done.
And I came back much stronger than before.
You did. It's a wonder what information you might have learned by becoming stronger. What could the Lady of Fate provide you that mere mortals like ourselves could not read?
Our Lady of Fate has not deemed me worthy of such information as of yet. I just have holy fire.
I'm gonna need you to make a deception check.
I'm not great at those.
He's inciting you.
Can I
Deception.
help?
Deception.
Can she help?
I'm a good liar.
I have a +7 to deception, apparently.
I thought that was lower.
Lala will back up whatever lie she tells. If it's a lie, she's in on it.
The only thing I'm not telling is the vision I got about the primordial shit.
I will say that Lala can help by backing you up. You get advantage on it.
I'm inspirationing that.
So just straight.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
I have to take it. Oh, that was an accident.
We were gonna need to roll real high. He rolled a 25.
Yeah.
He's real good at insight. I applaud you for trying to compartmentalize information. You're learning. But I didn't get to second in command of one of the largest intelligence agencies and operations willy-nilly. I'm going to assume that the Lady of Fate did not provide you anything of value to this conversation. Because of our working relationship. If that ends up being wrong in the future, you may receive a reduction in payment.
Well, unless the primordials are working with the sniffle shade dealers, it's not.
Make a quick insight check.
$19.
A 19. That's a 23. You're unsure if you saw it or not. You have no clue. But you could have sworn there was just the slightest shift in his facial expression when you said primordials before he recomposed himself.
Okay.
You don't know if that was a trick of your mind, though. Primordials, you say? We already knew you were trying to track down sniffle shade dealers. If you made any headway into that.
Well, yeah.
Would you like to share the headway that you have made?
One of your officers, I believe they were called, gave us a bunch. Like, a lot.
In what capacity?
Like, a lot of drugs.
Did they do it and tell you about it?
No. They hid it.
Dude,
How very interesting. Do you remember which one of these agents it was that did this?
I don't have those notes, but wasn't it Genelor?
No.
No, which one was it?
Well, you were given the large amount of sniffle shade in the 2 locked chests.
Yes.
That was given to all of you as reward for completing your tasks in Fear Day.
so did they put it there, or did it just sneak past?
That was Quinthrina Pardon
Oh yeah, Queefrina Hardon.
and I forget the other one's name. But you did not know until this moment that they were working with the Iron Mist.
I would relay the name.
So you were the investigator that ousted my agent. You did your job a little too well.
They did attack us. And would not explain.
I haven't heard from them in a few weeks. After they had departed Fear Day, they were supposed to check in, and they did not.
Yeah, I wonder why.
It seems you are due for a pay increase
Theodore just smiles.
for sniffing out a mole. One that even got under my nose. I hope that I'm not making that same mistake again.
Of
And
course
he
not.
looks around the room, making eye contact with each one of you, Deetle, Raka, and Lala.
Excuse me, sir. I'm a turtle.
I can see that.
Not a mole.
He's not just a turtle.
Is he... Does he not under...
He does not, but he's also a very accomplished chef. You should come to dinner one night.
I don't mix work and leisure.
Be a work dinner.
I don't have those.
You must live a very boring work life.
Oh no. It's very exciting.
I bet you believe it is.
I'm gonna have some refreshments brought in, and then we will continue this debrief. And then I have another task for you to complete.
Okay.
With that, we are going to call the end of our session there. Thank you all for tuning in. And we hope you enjoyed the shenanigans and the way that everyone is able to negotiate their way out of combat
I mean,
so far in this campaign.
That feels like that's what you want, in all honesty. At least that's what it feels like you're you're gearing us towards.
I'm allowing you to negotiate out of combat. You guys have just been very successful.
Ever since we ran into a fucking mech suit that would blast half of a planet off, we're a little dubious about engagement.
We're just like, you
Not
know what?
half
We're
of a
gonna talk.
planet.
But she's absolutely right, though. Ever since then, we're like, nope, we're gonna talk about our problems first.
So the therapy method of combat.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about your mom.
Boy, I stand in the back.
Listen, as long as no one pulls the trigger too soon, it's fine.
Yeah, that got a little close today.
But
Definitely got a little close today.
everyone, thank you for tuning in. Have a good night. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we will see you next week.
Night, night,
Good night.
Night, guys.
Welcome, adventurers. This is part 2 of a live streamed episode. To get immediate access to our full episodes, please visit chaoticallybalanced.com/support or links.chaoticallybalanced.com. Thanks. We'll see you on the next one.
Another adventure completed. If you had a good time, remember to leave a like and review. You can head over to links.chaoticallybalanced.com, linked in the description below, and see what else we have going on. You will also find our live stream links and info here, where we are live most Tuesday nights at 7:30 Eastern. Check out our coffee page at chaoticallybalanced.com/support, also linked below, to get access to exclusive content and help support us further. That's all we have for now. We'll see you next time.